In history, tales of individuals wrestling with self-doubt and a sense of unworthiness are legion. One such narrative is that of Michelangelo Buonarroti. In the early 16th century, as he chiseled away at the magnificent sculpture of David, he faced a struggle within himself. Despite his talent and the acclaim of his contemporaries, Michelangelo struggled with a nagging feeling of inadequacy, plagued by the notion that he was an impostor masquerading as a master artisan. But what lay at the heart of Michelangelo's torment? What drove this titan of the Renaissance to question his own worth, despite his undeniable genius? Born into a family of modest means, Michelangelo's early years were marked by hardship and struggle. Yet even in the face of adversity, he displayed a prodigious talent for art, a gift that would ultimately propel him to the pinnacle of artistic achievement. As Michelangelo's reputation grew, so too did the weight of expectation upon his shoulders. With each masterpiece he created, the pressure to surpass his previous triumphs mounted, threatening to crush him beneath its crushing weight. It was in this crucible of creativity and doubt that imposter syndrome took root, its insidious tendrils ensnaring his mind and casting a shadow over his accomplishments. In the words of psychologist Carl Jung, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But Michelangelo was not alone in his struggle. Across the centuries, countless people have struggled with the same demons of self-doubt and insecurity. From the towering intellects of Leonardo da Vinci and Isaac Newton to the trailblazing visionaries of our modern era, imposter syndrome has left its mark on us. Imposter syndrome is a cognitive distortion, a warped lens through which people perceive themselves as fraudulent, despite evidence to the contrary. It thrives in the fertile soil of perfectionism, feeding upon the relentless pursuit of unattainable standards. But why do we succumb to the siren song of perfection, knowing full well the toll it exacts upon our mental well-being? Perhaps it is the fear of failure, the dread of falling short of societal expectations, that drives us to strive for an impossible ideal. This cult of perfection has reached unprecedented heights, its influence permeating every facet of our lives. From carefully curated Instagram feeds to meticulously crafted LinkedIn profiles, we present only the highlights of our existence, airbrushing away the imperfections that make us human. Yet beneath the glossy facade lies a yawning chasm of insecurity, a void that can never be filled by external validation alone. But how do we break free from the shackles of imposter syndrome? How do we reclaim our sense of self-worth and embrace the fullness of our achievements? The answer, perhaps, lies in the act of self-compassion, in the willingness to confront the demons of doubt and embrace the inherent imperfections of our humanity. It requires us to relinquish the illusion of control and embrace the beautiful messiness of our lives. We must redefine success on our own terms, liberating ourselves from the suffocating embrace of societal expectations. True success is not measured by external accolades, but by the depth of our authenticity and the richness of our human connections. Alan Watts eloquently stated, "The meaning of life is just to be alive." It is so plain and so obvious and so simple, and yet everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. In the words of Michel de Montaigne, "The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself." It is only when we embrace the fullness of our humanity, with all its flaws and imperfections, that we can truly overcome the shackles of imposter syndrome and step into the brilliance of our own light. So stand tall, unburdened by the weight of perfectionism, and embrace the beautiful messiness of your humanity. For in the words of philosopher Lao Tzu, when you let go of what you are, you become what you might be.